week. This is a theme week because I actually thought of it at the last minute.
Yeah. Not to be confused with IBS week, which would have one of us going to the bathroom every couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could probably do that too.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
All right. IBS week is here with IBA week.
Diapers. So this is the International Bartender Association cocktails, meaning the IBA defines a standard set of cocktail ingredients.
Do the diapers hold the smell in?
Only if they're charcoal infused.
Really?
You can make vodka that way. Weird.
Thanks for biting, Doug.
Yeah, you're really good. Good job.
I'm horribly gullible.
You sold it.
Like, yeah, I love a good story. Like, you can tell me anything. I'm like, really?
Anyway, so the IBA has a formulated, not just what goes in it, like cognac or vodka, but the ratios and all that.
And sometimes the brand, like herring cherry vodka.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, they.
I didn't get any that way, but there are some that will like Lillet Blanc or Lillet Rouge or whatever, and they'll. It's not just red.
Or,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or Galliano. I don't know if there's another Galliano alternative, but this recipe is called Horse's Neck.
The other yellow Sambuca.
It's really easy. It's going to be cognac and ginger ale.
Horse's neck face.
Yeah. Can you put some ice in there?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. So cognac, ginger ale, you bring them together with a dash of aromatics. They called for Angostura bitters, optional. I'm going to change it up and do Fee Brothers Whiskey Barrel Aged bitters. Boom. Oh. They're like, have you tasted these? You weren't here for these. You gotta try this out. This is the standard Fee Brothers aromatic. So you're gonna think you know, you get that cinnamon that we got last time that you didn't really care for. But it's been aged for like the whole year in oak, and they're only seasonal. So
oh yeah, you missed that.
These,
Ooh.
yeah,
Fireball.
Yeah, the cinnamon, but it's a little different.
Ooh.
It's got some,
and then it dries the fuck out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. And so, but they only make them this time of year, and they have labeled
the gin orange
2013.
one. It's pretty good too.
Yeah. Oh, you'd like that one. It's got to be around here too. Oh, that's rose water. Here it is.
It's a gin barrel orange bitters.
Tom Collins barrel gin. No, Tom Collins. Was it Tom Collins? Old Tom Collins.
Old Tom Collins.
So I'm gonna do a dash of bitters. You're gonna pour that right over that, and then we're gonna add 4 ounces.
Oh, that's so good. Wow, this is really good.
Right.
Isn't
so
it great?
they
this
take
is fresh made ginger ale. Is this correct?
Yeah, I made that with that.
Oh, this makes me want a gin and tonic.
Right. You can put it in there. Because you know how the orange gin and the orange work good. So these
so good.
come out around this time of year. I finally got them. I tried to get them when we first opened the store, but there were none. So what they do is they take the aromatics and they take the orange and they rest them in those barrels for the year, and then they release them in the like this time of the season.
Wow.
And boom, limited edition.
Probably the same thing as like brewing beer or fermenting beer in old wine barrels.
Yeah.
Or bourbon barrels or whatever.
Bourbon barrels.
Yeah.
Then we need a twist.
That's really interesting because I have never seen like a you see the bourbon cask beers things, but you never see like a port cask or a
Sometimes they finish.
They have some.
Like
there's one called Midas Touch, I believe. It's from.
Isn't that Dog's Head?
Dogfish Head?
Not Dogfish Head.
Or Dogfish Head?
Maybe that one is. There's Dogfish Head. And there's another.
Oh no, you're
brand.
right. I've seen that. Yeah, Midas.
Yeah, and it's like it's fermented Chardonnay barrels or something like that, and it's actually quite tasty. And you definitely get the wine elements out of it. And now we're reviewing stuff that we don't even have in front of us, but I'd recommend it if you like the wine flavor. It's tasty.
Okay.
It's an alcohol show.
It is.
It's relevant to some level.
It's covered.
So I also got this from Eric, and I've gone through most of it. This is the spirited history of classic cure-alls with cocktail recipes and formula bitters. So if you like to learn about some of the history of Fee, more specifically, I think Fee's in here, I believe, but Regan and the Trinidad, Angostura and the history behind that. Then a whole block of recipes for creating your own bitters, which is kind of what interests me the most. That way you can basically itemize, bookmark it, go to the Asian market, buy the specific ingredients you need to make husk cherry bitters, and then the process to make them.
Get the horse's balls and the newt's eyes and everything from your Asian markets, because you're not going to get it anywhere else.
Right, the eye newt.
The eye newt and the hair balls and all that stuff.
Right. So, on top of which, I'm going to lay out some history for you. 1890s, this was a non-alcoholic cocktail.
So it just had the ginger ale and the bitters?
It didn't even have bitters.
Oh,
it
because
was,
bitters are slightly alcoholic. Sorry.
Yes, it was non-alcoholic with ginger
Turn it
ale,
off and turn it back on.
lemon peel. So, you had just the ginger ale with the lemon peel, like you did a spreadsheet. You get that lemon with the ginger. Then, in the around 1910, brandy, cognac, and bourbon was added to it, which is what. Let's say you had this as a kid, right? And it was just ginger ale and lemonade. Then you grow or lemon peel. Then you grew up and you're like, hey,
20 years
let's
later.
add some cognac to this. Woo!
It's a natural evolution. It makes sense. It's a drink that grew with the population.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that got phased out as a mocktail by the late 1960s. And 1950s mentioned a film called A Lonely Place. Have you ever seen it? It's a Humphrey Bogart.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's in there. What?
Where's the... You put...
Boom!
Wrong
Horse's
recipe.
neck.
He did a little switcheroo on Doug while he was drinking.
Are you trying to figure out the components and why it tastes like it does?
I was like...
Don't you think?
Where's the triple sec and the right rum?
The thing is, with the ginger ale, and then I was reading through those, and
It
like
does
I
not
knew the
make any
cognac
sense.
was in here, and then like I was like, well, maybe I think I'm tasting like the rum thing because
Could be
it's the ginger ale and the cognac, and then I don't know. I got all fucked up in the mouth.
In the mouth, huh?
And then,
Nothing was making sense.
His head was fine. His mouth just wasn't putting things together.
right.
Yeah.
1960s, popular as officer's drink in the Royal Naval
I can see
Navy.
that.
This is light, refreshing,
It is.
yet at the same time, it speaks like a classic drink. It has like a classic tone to it. Yet it's very much ginger ale. But I don't get as much ginger ale from that as I feel
It tones
like
down the
should.
cognac big time. I mean,
But I'm not getting like it doesn't taste like ginger ale. It tastes like a carbonated. I don't
get
know.
the ginger ale.
Like a
Cognac, or carbonated
spirit thing.
Spirit, yeah, like a carbonated beverage that's got alcohol in it, but I can't figure out exactly what it is. I don't know if I drank this, which I'm doing.
You wouldn't be able to pull out cognac.
I don't think I could pull out cognac.
No, you can't.
I get bourbon, or oak rather. You're gonna get that from some
Right.
bitters.
Yeah.
The bitters are gonna change everything up anyway, because they're always gonna impart something cool and make it kind of the sheets all come together, or whatever that ties the room and all that. But
It's the carpet. It's
yeah, ties it with kick it with a carpet kicker.
See, and that's why when I was reading that, I was like, whoa, like, yeah, I can
It
totally
throws you off.
go rum. Like,
Right.
that's definitely rum.
Question of the day.
But there's,
But it's not.
there's no
Yeah.
rum.
What's your favorite seasonal food?
What's your favorite seasonal food? Good question. I'll have to think about that for a second.
Crawfish.
Depends on the season.
For this season? Or just in general?
Not this current season, but like a seasonal food, crawfish.
Fried dough. That's a summer food.
Fair food.
Really?
It's fair food, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
fried dough, I can't think of any specific time where I,
I think of
wouldn't
summer
like
because
fried
that's
dough.
when fairs come, and
That's right.
Yeah. I
I
like
guess it could be autumn too.
I was thinking like the old home days, like fall time.
I like
Yeah.
lobster, which is kind of up the route of crawfish, but I'm not from that. I haven't lived down south, so I
Yeah,
haven't
they
exposed
haven't.
crawfish as
They're
much.
they're weak down there. They can't grow their crawfish to be big and strong like a real
They're like
lobster.
baby lobsters.
Like,
He's like, fuck you, man. Our crawfish kick ass.
tiny little crawfish.
We used to catch crawfish up in the
like-
lake in Jackman, Maine, though.
Yeah,
So
they're
they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're just tiny lobsters in Maine.
They freshwater? That's the difference. Yeah, because
You don't have saltwater crawfish.
lobster is saltwater. Crawfish.
Oh, you mean the difference between the breed, the crustacean?
The crusty,
Yeah.
as we like to call them. The crusty difference.
Our crustaceans are better than your crustaceans.
Let me think about that question a
Our
little more.
crustaceans bring all the boys to the yard.
I would teach you. They're better than yours. And they're like, I would have to charge. And I would show you.
I lost you a while ago.
The proper take on.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
It tastes like ginger ale
No,
with something in
pumpkin
it.
latte iced coffee. I love pumpkin. in this
I'm
time
going
of
with
year.
I like a butternut bisque.
I get a little bit of
soup.
gin.
It's
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, but it's
Like it's got oak, maybe a little gin, maybe lemon water. You know, ginger ale. I just don't pull out as much ginger ale.
The ginger ale is like
Bitters
a
come out
water.
really
almost.
nice. I like the bitters in it.
It tastes like you have other alcohols that are watered down, and that's what the ginger ale is doing.
But not watered down like the Black Russian. Watered down like a flavory.
Yeah.
Watered down. We're gonna have to make another one.
The thing is with this particular cocktail, I think the most interesting thing is it's very accessible, it's very light, it's very refreshing, and it's very like it's very much. I understand what I'm drinking, but I can't really put my finger on what I'm drinking.
Right.
So it's
which is a complexity.
An enigma in a glass. There you go.
It's an enigma in a glass. I mean, the horse's neck. It also got a name that I just don't quite.
It just
grasp.
doesn't make sense.
The horse. Yeah.
Is it something
about
like
nothing
horse
about
races?
this?
I couldn't
this
find
particular
anything about
cocktail
why.
makes any sense.
No.
Except that it's good.
Well, it was.
Yeah, it is good.
The horse's neck goes back to it being a non-alcoholic cocktail. Now all of a sudden, then we still keep the name. I
Ian,
don't.
do you like apple pie?
For seasonal,
Your mom likes apple pie.
I said everybody likes it.
I like apple pie.
I mean, I guess somebody doesn't like apple pie.
Apple
No,
pie
they
a
don't
la
exist.
mode.
But not in America anyway.
That's right.
There's nothing more American than
Quiz
apple pie.
time. Dee-dee-dee.
I love McDonald's apple pie.
Great.
Excuse me.
Winter.
Apple pie.
Those are deep fried.
Yeah, that's what
Go.
Winter time. Favorite seasonal food in the winter.
Delicious.
Well, I
Turkey.
Eggnog?
That squash with
stuffing.
the
Oh, is that?
I'd have to go with Touche.
Eggnog. Eggnog's good. Eggnog, a little.
Eggnog
nutmeg.
is definitely seasonal.
Eggnog.
There are these meat pies that it's a
Gumbo,
very
I
French Canadian
think.
thing. It's called touche.
Touche.
Touche. And my uncle makes them for
the
Christmas.
thing
They're
is,
always
like,
good.
I like gumbo all the time, and you can make gumbo whenever. So
You just add something new to it.
I think it's better in the winter. I usually
yeah,
think
because
better in the
it's
winter, too.
cold and it's etc.
I think,
Yeah.
oddly enough, I kind of like a good stout in the wintertime. But from a food standpoint, pumpkin pie or apple pie, you don't agree with my stout, or you do?
No, I really
I
do.
don't know why.
The Rasputin
like the
Imperial
really
Stout.
creamy ones and
Yeah,
oatmeal or something.
like when
You know
it's
what's really? Have you had the Dogfish Head chicory stout?
Mashed potatoes.
No.
Maybe
yeah,
just beer.
actually, yeah.
I think I just like beer.
I think that I have.
Okay, so spring.
There haven't been very many releases that they've had that I haven't tried.
Spring, iced tea. And for food, I don't really have a good one.
Pancit.
What?
Pancit. It's like a Filipino dish.
Do you eat anything from this country for your favorite season?
Sometimes.
So why does it have to be in spring then if it's not even from this country?
Because they have spring in other
summer.
countries.
Well, my mom used to make it in the spring. It's a cold noodle dish with vegetables. It's
Something
really good.
that I really like
Panzit.
that is seasonal, and
Look
it's
it up.
I think it's late spring, early summer. Fiddleheads.
Oh yeah, fiddleheads are great.
Fiddleheads are really
We used to go
good.
pick them.
Yeah.
And everybody had their own fiddlehead cleaning machine, which was basically a chicken wire rotary bingo type thing, and it would shuck all the stuff off the fiddleheads and clean
Nice.
them for you. Yeah. It's very,
Fiddleheads.
very Maine.
For summer,
Lobster's good for summer.
yeah, I don't really have a good summer one. I kind of like
Buffalo
everything.
wing. No, that's it.
Now that we're in the R months, oysters are back in
Barbecue.
season.
Barbecue ribs in the
Bless it. Fucking love oysters.
I'll eat them, but I don't get it.
Oh, I love it.
You don't get what?
You
Potatoes.
don't get it?
I don't get it. I mean, I know people get crazy about oysters and they love them and they're an aphrodisiac and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets raging hard on every time he eats one.
I know. He's thinking about it right now, and I can see the bulge in his pants right there.
I get a little chubby thinking about it. It's okay.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll eat them. The texture doesn't bother me. The flavor doesn't bother me. But I don't
Watermelon.
go crazy about them.
Love watermelon.
To
Yeah.
the whole brine. part.
Yeah, the small little, like the salinity of it.
Yeah.
Hamburgers, I like hamburgers for like the beginning of the summer, and then I hate hamburgers by the end. Because everybody has freaking hamburgers. Every week is for hamburgers. Just saying. So there you are. What are your favorite seasonal foods? Break them out, have one. I don't care. Do whatever you want. That's what we do in the show. You write your comments
Do your thing.
like this.
Your own way.
Call our keys.
Potatoes in the
We're done.
You can go your own way.
We sell all this stuff on awesomedrinks.com. Just go find it.
Go
'cause it's-
your
Go your own way.
oh!
Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
Thanks.
Last question. This is a quick
Get in
one.
my head.
How annoying are the little pop-ups I throw up every now and then that tell you where you can go to get stuff?
I think those are awesome.
Yeah.
I love the added production value that you do.
Right.
I think it's cool because you're watching a video and you'll say, oh, yeah. And then you say, oh, pop up, funny, cool. Informative sometimes.
Yeah. Now, are you saying that just because you're trying to help promote us? Or?
No, I think it's cool. It reminds me of pop up videos from VH1.
I can actually do the ones with the little
Pop-up
word
video.
things.
I love that.
No, I remember those.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like the little anecdotal things. That
They
go
always
there.
end up going to the store or something, but I can only link to two places, awesomedrinks.com and
Well, even if you just do
everydrinks.com.
pop ups, they're like anecdotes that you think of
Have
after
you guys
the fact,
ever
like
seen
that.
the pop-up video for Walking in Memphis?
No, but I bet you can find it on
it
YouTube.
tears the song apart.
I think I've seen it
It's
also.
absolutely fucking hilarious. And I heard a country version of that particular song like today, and I looked at my coworker who puts the country station on, and I'm like, I didn't think that you could make this song any more wussified. And this guy's doing it. Good job.
Good job.
There you go. EverydayDrinkers.com.
AwesomeDrinks.com.
What's